What's up, Boneheads? Chasta and Baby Huey here with yesterday's news today.
It's our weekly video giving you a recap of all the major music and entertainment news from this past weekend. And Chasta, you and I both this morning were going like, oh man,
I know.
I wish this was happening here in U.S.
Yeah.
But it looks like two of our favorite bands are
coming together.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses and The Who are teaming up for what seems like a South American kind of tour. Now, obviously, when I saw this, I was like, oh, can we add Guns N' Roses to Outside Lands? Because we're getting The Who and Metallica, which is freaking epic, obviously. But to have like a three trifecta, maybe it's just too much. Everyone's like brains would explode simultaneously. It wouldn't be good. So maybe that's why they're not doing it.
I was just bummed because I was like, oh man, all the other continents get all the great tours and shows. But then again, we're lucky too. We get our own festivals and all that stuff. So
we can't complain.
Nothing official from either band, but this is the big rumor. So if this happens, lucky for everyone. We might have to make a road trip down there.
It looks like they'll be in Argentina, Brazil, Peru, and Chile. Any of those I'm down to travel with. So I'll put Cody in the backpack and let's go.
I got my passport ready.
Yeah, me too.
And then after that, both bands are going to be playing in North America, specifically in the U.S. A lot of dates lined up, like you just mentioned, The Who with Metallica at Outside Lands this year, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, speaking of Metallica, their tour kicks off this Wednesday in Baltimore, and they also announced something pretty cool for some select dates.
Yeah, so for some select cities, they're doing what they're calling a pop-up store. If you don't know what a pop-up store is, it's kind of a new phenomenon that's happened with a lot of different companies and or bands and or whoever. They just basically have a shop that's up there temporarily.
Okay.
And they sell their goods. And with a band like Metallica, who's been around forever and has a ton of merch, a ton of albums, a ton of vinyl, blah, 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 they actually could fill up an entire pop-up shop and probably sell it out because people like us are psychotic. Hello.
I know, look at me.
Love Metallica.
I'm a walking billboard for Metallica.
I had my Metallica shirt on yesterday.
And it was a Metallica weekend on the Bone, so this is perfect news for us to talk about.
Exactly. So it does say the cities that they're doing this pop-up shop in, St. Louis, Houston, Chicago, Atlanta, Toronto, LA, San Diego, and most importantly, San Francisco.
Hometown.
Yeah, so at some point we're going to see a Metallica pop-up shop here in the city.
And also speaking of Metallica, so I heard this over the weekend that they're going to be releasing on vinyl live at Webster Hall. It was a big concert they did last year. I mean, they were touring a lot last year promoting Hardwired to Self-Destruct, and this show at Webster Hall in New York City was really popular. And so, in relation with that, they're going to be releasing that whole album, or the whole concert on vinyl.
Which I assume that you could buy at the pop-up shop.
Exactly. Metallica.com for more info. And at first I was kind of like, man, I wish they would have released the Fox show, the one that you and I were at. But then again, keep in mind, if you go to Metallica's website, what's really cool about them, they release every show, all the live tracks up there. So we can relive that night anyway. You can buy the MP3s, which is a smart move on their part. If there's a show you went to at some point on their previous tour, you can go to their website and just buy the MP3s for it, which I love.
I'm dating myself, but it's like Pearl Jam used to do. I followed Pearl Jam on tour in the 90s and 2000s, like for 10 shows, and they like would burn that night's onto a disc, that night's show. I have so many of those, and they're all in these like literal brown sleeves. Like they would just pop them in and put a sticker on the front.
That's cool.
Those are some of my favorite albums because I was at that show.
I would know. It happened with me too. It's Slash with Miles and the Conspirators at the Warfield show. I bought that CD of that live show.
And it's cool because you're like, I can hear myself screaming.
Totally. So for everything else, just go to 1077thebone.com. Chasta, where can people find you online?
Yeah, Instagram Chasta Lynn, Twitter Chasta, and Facebook Chasta Radio.
I'm on Facebook at Baby Huey Official, Twitter and Instagram at Baby Huey83, and of course, bookmark 1077thebone.com for all our interviews, podcasts, news stories, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.